Well, good afternoon, everyone. Chief Meteorologist Marcus Walter here. It's been another hot and humid day, and right now we're dealing with temperatures at 97 degrees. With the light wind out there, with the humidity, it feels like 107. So we are talking about dangerous heat continuing. This is a good time to remind you to think about yourself as well as your kids, your pets, and the elderly, and making sure that they stay protected from the heat as well. When we talk about temperatures outside now, we have numbers generally in the mid 80s to upper 90s at this hour, likely dealing with a little bit of cloud cover and some wet weather impacting Tallulah, a stray shower or two. But outside of that, everyone else in the 90s. And so if you're traveling from El Dorado over to Shreveport or down toward Natchez, again, the heat will be with you. When we look at feels like numbers, we see numbers above 100 degrees all across the Arklamas. The highest number right now in Monroe at 107. And because of the high heat and humidity, we're dealing with two alerts across the Arklamas. We have an extreme heat warning that will stay active through Wednesday for our eastern parishes. And we have a heat advisory that will stay active at least through Tuesday evening, but potentially that will be extended into Wednesday because, again, we're expecting hot weather throughout the week. Here's a look at the feels like temperatures for Monroe, but it is representative of the area. We're looking at numbers near or above 110 as we head toward Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We see the numbers start to come down just a little bit. We'll see air temperatures drop just a little bit, and we'll have some rain chances around as we head toward Friday and maybe a spotty shower or two into the weekend. But this is our weather story. A big bubble of hot air in the middle of the country. You see that circulation right there, that clockwise circulation. That's a sign of high pressure. And so that high pressure is overhead. That means we'll have sunny conditions, we'll have sinking air, and with the sunshine, all of that will lead to more heat across the Arklamas. And that will be the case at least for the next few days. But as we look out toward the first week of August, it looks like part of the Arklamas could still have above normal temperatures, but the center of the above normal activity will be in place across the Southwest and West Texas. So if you had any travel plans to places like El Paso from August 2nd through August 6th, you'll likely see pretty hot conditions there. Across the East Coast, we'll likely see temperatures come down a little bit. That's due in part to a cold front that'll finally start to make its way across the middle of the country. Now let's talk about our rain chances. Not a whole lot out there for the overnight. Then as we look toward tomorrow morning, we'll start out in the upper 70s with a few passing clouds. And by the afternoon, we could get a pop-up shower, but more than anything, we'll have air temperatures back into the upper 90s and even low 100s. As we look ahead to Wednesday, we may start out with a spotty shower in the morning, but outside of that, it'll be hot. And by the afternoon, we'll see temperatures back into the upper 90s, and we could contend with a few more rain showers here or there. So the big story about the next several days is the fact that we'll stay hot and humid, but we will have some limited rain chances as well. Not so much for tonight in terms of wet weather. We'll have a mainly clear sky with the temperatures down to about 78 degrees. Tomorrow, we're forecasting a high of 100 degrees. We've already done that so far this year here in Monroe, and we have another chance of doing so as we head into Tuesday. We'll tell you more about the heat and what else is on the way for the weekend and beyond tonight at 5 p.m. on KNOE. Make sure to tune in.